In a dusty town at the edge of the desert, there lived a man named Seth Dhanraj. His name meant King of Wealth, and everyone believed he was the richest man in the region. They were right. In his basement, buried beneath the floor, Seth had 7 iron chests filled with gold coins, bars of silver, precious gems, more wealth than most people could imagine. But Seth lived like a beggar. He wore torn clothes, patched and repatched. He ate stale bread and drank water. Never milk, never ghee, never the sweets he could easily afford. He refused to see doctors when he was sick. Too expensive, he'd cough. He never bought books or learned new things. Waste of money, he'd mutter. His house was falling apart. The roof leaked, the walls cracked, but Seth wouldn't spend a rupee on repairs. Why should I? He'd say. The gold is safer underground. Children would peek through his broken windows and see him sitting alone, counting coins by lamplight, his face gaunt and gray. He had everything, and he had nothing. One evening, a young man named Arjun knocked on Seth's door. He was a merchant's son, curious about wealth and how to build it. "Sethji," he said, "everyone says you're the richest man in town. Can you teach me? How did you become so wealthy?" Seth's eyes lit up. For the first time in years, someone wanted to learn from him. Sit, he said, clearing dusty papers from a broken chair. "I will tell you my secret." He told Arjun about years of hard work, of saving every rupee, of never wasting money on foolish things like books, teachers, good food, or comfort. He showed him the iron chests, not opening them, just pointing where they lay. "See, all this gold, and I never spent a single coin on myself. That's the secret." Arjun looked around at the crumbling walls, the leaky roof, Seth's sickly gray face. "But Sethji," he said gently, "what good is the gold if you don't use it?" Seth stared at him. No one had ever asked that question. "Use it? It's gold. It's wealth." Arjun nodded slowly. "Wealth for what? Your house is falling. Your body is sick. You've never learned anything new. You've never tasted good food or traveled or known joy. The gold is still there, but where are you?" Seth opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. I have the gold," he whispered. "No," Arjun said softly, "the gold has you." That night, Seth couldn't sleep. Arjun's words echoed in his mind. "The gold has you." He looked at his hands, thin, trembling, old before their time. He looked at his walls, crumbling. He looked at his life, empty. He went to the basement. He dug up one chest. He opened it. Gold. Beautiful, gleaming gold. Enough to buy anything. Enough to fix everything. And worth nothing if he never used it. The next morning, Seth made a decision. He took a small handful of gold, a tiny fraction of his hoard, and went to the market. He bought warm bread and fresh milk. He bought medicine for his cough. He bought a thick blanket for his cold nights. For the first time in decades, he felt warm, full, human. Days passed. Seth started spending small amounts on better food, on repairing his roof, on a warm coat. He felt better than he had in years. But the years of neglect had taken their toll. His body, starved of care, began to fail. His mind, starved of learning, grew foggy. One morning, he couldn't get out of bed. Arjun came to visit, bringing soup and medicine. Seth grabbed his hand. "You were right," he whispered. "I had gold, but I never invested in the only thing that mattered, myself. And now?" Arjun's eyes filled with tears. "Sethji, it's not too late. You're still here." But Seth shook his head. He knew. The body knows. "Don't be like me," his voice fading. "Invest in yourself every day while you can. Money is for living, not for counting." Those were his last words. After Seth passed, Arjun helped the villagers find the gold. They used it to build a school, a hospital, a library. Arjun became a different kind of wealthy man, not one who hoarded, but one who grew. He studied, he learned, he traveled, he took care of his body and mind. He invested in himself every single day. And when young people asked him the secret to success, he would tell them Seth's story. "There was a man who had everything and nothing," he'd say. "He taught me the most important lesson of all. The best investment you can ever make is in yourself. Money unused is just metal. Time unused is just gone. But a life invested, that money grows forever." Seth Dhanraj spent his whole life collecting gold. He thought wealth meant having. He never understood that wealth means using to grow, to learn, to heal, to experience, to become. Your mind is a treasure. Invest in learning. Your body is a treasure. Invest in health. Your spirit is a treasure. Invest in joy. Your time is a treasure. Invest in what matters. Money in a chest is just metal. Money spent on yourself, on becoming more, knowing more, being more, that's money that grows forever. The miser thought he was protecting his wealth. In truth, he was starving his only real asset, himself. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't let your gold have you. Invest in yourself, today, tomorrow, every day, because you are the only investment that never loses value. If Seth's story inspired you to invest in yourself, subscribe to Life Lessons Daily for more stories about living wisely and growing daily. Click the bell for daily reminders that you are your most valuable asset. In the comments, share what's one way you're investing in yourself right now. Your answer might inspire someone else to start.